have a personality. I didn't know I had a personality, but turns out I do. Shout out. It wasn't some old man, because I hate old men and they smell funny. I am fighting for my life. You see, he's killing me with this shit. Life is short. Like, absolutely not. Oh no, oh no. The percentages within. Let's keep it specific with you. A top 5 law firm. Let's get that correct. Please, in God's name, okay? K-Yams, darling. K-Yams, darling. Your relationship with your baby daddy? And how do you manage being a mom and a YouTuber? What is up, A-Team? Welcome back to my channel. I am coming at you again with that top tier content. It's a Q&A, and I'm very excited to be doing this video because the last Q&A I did on this channel was about in 2020, and since then I've obviously amassed so many subscribers, so I thought this would be a good opportunity for the new subbies to try and get in my business, you know, to try and get in my dollars. So here we go. I asked you guys to ask me some questions on Instagram and my YouTube community tab, and you guys definitely asked. Definitely asked. I'm also very weirdly but pleasantly surprised that most of the questions, about 95%, put a number on it, are mostly pertaining to my career, uni, and all of that, and not some messy stuff. So shout out A-Team for having some direction, child. Now without further ado, let's get right into this video, child. I've also got a glass of rosé with me. To keep it a buck with you guys, I didn't really want to drink today, but I'm thinking, why not? It's a Sunday afternoon, I'm chilling, just answering some questions for my people, so why not? Cheers, guys. Okay, so the first question is, how did you settle or adjust into uni? And to be honest, guys, I was just glad to be here. I had envisioned coming to UCT for years, literally since grade 9 or 10, so I knew I wanted to be here, and I did all the things necessary for me to get here. So when I got here, I was just like, what it is, what's up? And I've never not lived home, so when I moved away from home, I was like, oh my god, I'm so happy to be here. I mean, I was sad to leave home because I love my family, but I was like, I'm in Cape Town, bitch, I'm in Cape Town. And surprisingly enough, my first year here was my best year academically. I got Dean's Merit List, I was getting those distinctions, child, and I wish I could summon that me back. But to be honest, how I adjusted was just the fact that I was excited to be here, period. There's no method, no technique, no strategy. I was just really happy to be within, okay? Period. So the next question is, since you're almost halfway through your LLB, please share your honest and thorough experience. For those of you that don't know, but you should know, an LLB is a Bachelor of Laws. And okay, since I am directly halfway right now, I just want to say that I, of course, didn't think it would be easy, but I didn't think it would be this difficult. I am fighting for my life. You see, he's killing me with this shit.
Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me. You killing me, man.
No, like, I'm not even joking. UCT is trying to kill me. But what I can say is that if you do love law or have some sort of desire to pursue law, it's an interesting experience. It's not, I don't know, the thing is, guys, everyone differs, okay? I'm just saying that it's really hard, it's very academically and intellectually challenging, but I'm not having the worst time on earth because after all, I do like learning. So it's an interesting experience, but it's just very difficult. So if you are going to pursue law, please be very sure. Please don't do law just to have the degree, because I entered the law faculty thinking, I just want an LLB, like, why not? But when I got here, I realized, no, you need to actually love this thing because it's not child's play. It's a lot of work, a lot of tears, a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression, child. So please make sure that you actually want to be here. But other than that, it's a very interesting and enlightening degree to do. I know this answer was mixed masala, but I ain't now a one. I get right. I get right, guys. So the next question is, how much do you spend on restaurants and takeouts per month? Because girl, one thing about you, no deadass though, one thing about me, I will spend, okay? And it's a very bad thing that I don't know how much I exactly spend on restaurants and takeouts, but all I know is that It's a lot. It's a lot. If I could give you like an approximate number, it'd probably be between 2,500 and about 3,500, depending on the month, because some months, obviously I'm factoring in Uber here, I'm factoring in my vape addiction, let's just call a spade a spade. I'm factoring in all sorts of things. It's not just restaurants and takeouts. But yeah, it's a lot of money, but honestly, life in Cape Town is not cheap. So I feel like that's a pretty standard amount for how much things cost here. But yeah, about 2.5 to 3.5, depending on if I decided to go brazy or not that month. So the next question is, are you planning to stay in Cape Town after this year? Nope. I'm joking. I definitely have to be in Cape Town next year because I'm completing my final year of my Bachelor of Laws degree next year. But after that, I don't know about all that. After next year? Child. This kind of segues into the next question, which is, are you planning on staying and potentially working in Cape Town after your qualification? And the answer is no. Hell no. To the no. Like, no, guys. I feel like I've made all my connections and all my memories in Cape Town for the last 5 years, and it's okay now. I would love to be placed somewhere else via job prospects after my degree, but of course, if God's plan is for me to stay in the city, then I will. Obviously, I won't be like, ugh, I got a job in Cape Town, I'm not gonna stay in Cape Town. Of course I stay in Cape Town, but I just think that Cape Town is not friendly to young adults who are just starting their careers. Rent here is disgusting. Disgusting. It is literally disgusting. So for that reason, by itself, I'm just not ready to stay here. No, I really want to stay in Cape Town, just some of the question, but if I do have to, I definitely will. Period. So someone said, how are the back pains from carrying such beauty, brains and body? Thank you, girl. Thank you so much. Also, it's giving Queen Elizabeth. That's how my back is doing, okay? So let's switch over to YouTube for a bit. The first question I'll read is, I'd like to know what inspired you to start such an amazing channel with nothing but top tier content. Also, advice on balancing academics and social life. Thank you. So first of all, I started my channel in 2020, and as you guys would know, that's when lockdown was at its peak. So to put it very blatantly, number one, I was just bored. Number two, and this I think is the most interesting reason, I would watch a lot of, before I started my own channel, I'd watch a lot of content, obviously vlogs, all sorts of things. And not to shit on any content creators because I feel like everyone is doing the best job they can and that's great. But I'd look at some videos and be like, I'd do that differently. I'd add this music. So music was a huge factor for me because I just watch people's vlogs and be like, I would add this song, and over here I'd put this song, and over here I'd do that. So that's when I realized just deep down and innately in my soul that, girl, just start a channel. Just start your channel. And to be honest with you guys, this is a side note, my first video I posted on my channel was not the first video I filmed. I filmed about 3 or 4 videos before I actually posted my first video because I was so effing scared. I was so scared being Saba. I was just like, oh my gosh, what if people hate me? What if I don't have a personality? Also, I found out through creating my channel that I have a personality. I didn't know I had a personality, but turns out I do. Shout out. So yeah, just to sum it up, what inspired me to start my own channel was the fact that number one, I was bored during lockdown, and number two, I just really felt like I could do so much on this platform, and I think I have. What do you guys think? I think I've done a pretty good job thus far. Looking forward to what's in the future, okay? And also this question, the second part of it says, advice on balancing academics and a social life. I don't know how to answer this because I don't feel like I have an accurate balance. I feel like 75% of my life is school. That's just that on that. And then the other 25% is YouTube and social life just meshed together. So to be honest with you, I don't have a good balance at all. I just do what I need to do when I need to do it. One thing I will say though is that I live by a schedule. If I open my notes app for you guys would see that I live by a day-to-day routine schedule, as in, okay, at 12 o'clock you're doing this, at 1 o'clock you're starting this, from 4 to 8 you're doing this topic, this course, you're studying for this test, from 9 to 10 you're doing YouTube content. So I live my life by a schedule. I think in that way I give myself time to do everything almost equally. It's never obviously gonna be equal because school is paramount, the most important thing. But yeah, I would suggest that if you want to balance your life, and if you can't, try living by routine and let me know how it goes, because definitely works for me. So someone asked, hey dear, my question is, how is your relationship with your baby daddy, and how do you manage being a mom and a YouTuber? Guys, wait. Whoa. First of all, I'd like to say that I'm very thankful to the person who asked this, because you took the time out of your day to ask me a question. I appreciate that. But wait, what could possibly make you think that I'm a mother? Do I look like someone's mother? 18, please balance me. Do I look like I'm someone's mother? Do my boyfriend and I look like we are someone's parent? Like, the funny part about this question is that when it came in, I sent it to some of my best friends and they were like, child, what if this person is a Sangoma and they're busy prophesizing on your life? And if you're Sangoma, please just be not a Sangoma, because child, I'm not sure. But I don't have a baby daddy. I don't have a child. I'm not a mom. At best, I'm a dog mom. I have 2 dogs back in Durban. At best, okay, at best. I'm trying to think what I could have said or implied or perhaps hinted that I was a mother. Like, thing is, when I post my nephew on my channel, I'm always very clear that this is my nephew. Hey guys, my nephew. I don't even post him that much. So I was trying to figure out if I look like someone's mother, perhaps. I don't know. But just to answer this question, I am not a mom. I don't have a baby daddy, and I'm not about to have a baby daddy for couple of years. Okay, I want to get my racks straight before I make a human, please. Okay. Fuck. Okay, someone said, you and your boyfriend look very happy and healthy. Any relationship advice on what works for you? So every time I talk to my boyfriend, I just get all happy inside. Like, that's my dog for sure. But anyways, my boyfriend and I, in as much as we're very alike, we're also very, very different. He's the mathematical, analytical, risk assessor type of very straight cut type of guy. And I'm the very sensitive, very fragile, very blunt, very type of girl. So I feel like when we speak and communicate and have conversations, we just gel very well together and we get to whatever we need to get to. I'm also the one that's more open to bringing up very comfortable conversations, and that leads us to have very, very good, pleasant and fruitful conversations. So there's that. We're very good communicators together. I don't know about separately, but together for certain. And then number 2, my boyfriend and I are definitely best friends, and we're friends for a very long time before we dated. So we just understand each other on another level. And I know that sounds very cliche, but trust me, it is what it is. We understand each other on a very deep sort of level. But to keep this question very short and sweet, I think communication is paramount to us. It's very important to us, and we do it, I won't say very well, because obviously we're still very young trying to figure it out, but we do it well enough to have this healthy, happy relationship. And also we've discussed ad nauseum about what we both want out of the relationship. And yeah, I think the main thing is just discuss with your partner what you guys are trying to get out of it, what your hard limits are, what you like or don't like. And I think in that way you guys will have a very healthy relationship with whoever you're dating. But obviously people are different, so take this with a grain of salt, of course. Okay, of course. Okay, so since we're on the boyfriend topic, someone asked how me and my boyfriend met, and I will link the video up for you guys right now. We did do a video together where we spoke about how we met. It's a very messy, drunk video, but I think it's still very cute nonetheless, so go ahead and check that out. Shameless self-promo. So the next question is, are you going to stay a YouTuber after graduating? And if not, just know, Otlo rebolaya. The Zulu in me is jumping out and it's very embarrassing. Otlo rebolaya. I think that's the right pronunciation. It means you're gonna kill us. And I'm definitely, for certain, with no shadow of a doubt, gonna be a YouTuber after I graduate, because why would I stop? I mean, of course, I don't know what God has in store for me. I don't know how frequently I'll be able to post, but I'll definitely be a YouTuber until the wheels fall off, okay? Until the app drops to its knees and shakes and just disintegrates into dust, I'll be a YouTuber, and that's on period. Please, okay? So I'm going right back to Instagram. I'm trying to get as many questions in as possible from both platforms, so let go. The next question is, do you see yourself working in a law firm in Johannesburg? And girl, 100%. That would be one of my dreams, actually, is to work, obviously work for a law firm is the substandard, but in Joburg even better, because I'm trying to leave Cape Town. You guys know the vibes, and I don't really see myself living in Durban, so it's between Joburg and Cape Town. So I definitely do see myself working for a law firm in Joburg. And to keep it specific with you, a top 5 law firm. Let's get that correct, please, in God's name, okay? So someone said, who is your favorite YouTuber? By the way, you are mine. And Santan, no, but on a serious note, I really do love and appreciate you guys with all my heart. Like, every single molecule in my body loves each and every one of you. Thank you so much for supporting my journey. I literally would not be sitting here filming this video without any of your support, so thank you guys so much. And when you guys say my favorite YouTuber, I'm just like oh my god, I can't believe I'm someone's favorite YouTuber. Like, I am people's favorite YouTuber. Guys, ngiyabonga. Genuinely, I'm so thankful. Ngiyabonga. But my favorite YouTuber, I don't think I have a favorite YouTuber. I just have a couple of YouTubers who I really like. But if I had to name a favorite YouTuber, I would definitely say Kayam's darling. Kayam's darling, especially in the South African sphere. I feel like she's doing a lot for South African YouTubers, and I just love her so much. Nomoya Wakinje is just so pleasant to watch, and yeah, definitely Kayam's if I had to name a favorite. So someone asked, what do you use to edit and create your thumbnails, music, question mark? Okay, so to create my thumbnails, I use Canva and Collageable. Collageable to just add all my pictures and create the correct dimension, and then Canva to add the hearts and all the headings and all the cute stuff, okay? And then for my music, I literally use YouTube and SoundCloud for my music. And a lot of you ask me this all the time, is where I get my music, how I get my music, how I choose my music. Did I say that twice? Did I say how I get my music twice? Oh no, the percentage is within. But anyways, a lot of you guys ask me music related questions, and how I choose my music. Let's start with that. How I choose my music is that I listen to a lot of music. If you guys saw my actual like music thingamabob on iTunes, you guys, I listen to so many different genres, so many different people. So when I'm looking for inspiration to add into my vlogs, I just put my phone on shuffle mode and just listen to music. After that, I go into YouTube or SoundCloud, depending on what I'm feeling like in that moment, and find edits of that song that aren't copyrighted. That's actually the hard part, because a lot of these songs are copyrighted, as they should. I mean, the artists should get their bags, but it's very hard to find music that isn't copyrighted, so I search far and wide to produce you guys with quality content. So just to make the answer very short and sweet with the bow on top, SoundCloud, YouTube for my music, and then Canva, Collageable for my thumbnails, and Fonto as well for my thumbnails, period. So the next question is, when are you finishing your studies? And I'm finishing my studies next year, in God's name, at the end of next year, by the way. And the same person asked, are you studying BCom law or what? And definitely not studying BCom law. I'm studying a straight LLB, which is a Bachelor of Laws. So someone asked, what made you or inspired you to study law, and why UCT? I feel like, in as much as I was never really vehemently and wholeheartedly interested in law, I've always had a thing of like, okay, I'd probably be good at law because I'm good at writing, I'm good at English, yeah, all of that. So I always knew in the back of my mind that I'll probably end up in the law faculty, but then I chose UCT, so that justifies the law part. And I chose UCT because it's the best institution in Africa, period. So, period. So someone asked, how does it feel to finally be able to drive? And to be honest, I've been able to drive for a couple of years now, because I got my learners, my first learners in matric. Yeah, in matric or grade 11, late grade 11. Being known how to drive, but it feels good to actually be able to legally drive now. I'm just waiting on my license, child, because period. Because I've been thinking, if I've been manifesting a car, if I've been manifesting a nice Mercedes thing in my parking lot, my parking bay, I can't manifest that car without having a license. So this year my goal is to be a licensed honey. I just want to be licensed and in J, period. So yeah, it feels good to be able to drive though, because my family, i.e. my mom and brother specifically, finally trust me with their cars, and it just feels so amazing to just, you know, drive around comfortably. Okay, my mom's never comfortable when I'm driving. I think by virtue of being the last born, she'll always just be uncomfortable with me driving, but you guys get what I mean. I legally am able to drive and it feels amazing, okay? It feels really good. So someone asked, what bursary is funding your degree if you are funded? I'm funded by the Excellence in Law scholarships, and yeah, it's not a bursary, it's a scholarship. I think the difference is that a bursary is based on academic performance, obviously, as well as financial need, whereas a scholarship is just your awarded one based off of academic achievements. And this is low-key me flexing that your girl's smart, so just run with it. Just to segue into the next question, someone asked, do your parents send you an allowance or does your bursary give you one? My parents definitely 100% send me an allowance. My bursary only funds, okay, my scholarship only funds my tuition, and it's not even the whole thing. It's like almost the whole thing, but not really. So yeah, I don't get any allowance from my scholarship, and it's quite tragic. It's quite tragic. But they do send me very cute exam care packages, so love that for them. Love it. Someone asked, what do I do in my free time? And I don't feel like I have free time. I feel like my free time is so little. It is so minimal to the point where it doesn't feel like I have free time. But to just answer the question, if I'm not doing school related stuff or YouTube related stuff, I'm probably out with my friends or boyfriend, playing PlayStation, watching YouTube videos. I'm a very simple girl. Very, very simple girl. So someone said, I am 20 years old, but my mom still wants me to ask for permission to go out. What should I do? Okay, I feel like I'm not exactly the person to ask, because my parents were not all up under me. Like by 17, 18, I was like, listen. And I feel like that's mainly because I'm the last born, and they probably were very tired to be parent. Like they were very tired when they got to me, because I have 2 older siblings, so they were just like, girl, you do you. But also I think I've just been responsible for the longest time, so that's why they let me do so many things. But just to answer this question, I feel like you should really, first of all, if you haven't already, talk to her. I feel like black parents are very anti-conversation. It's just what they says goes, and you need to break your parents in, because what they says doesn't always have to go. I'm so sorry about it, but my parents know, if I don't agree with what she's saying, I'm gonna challenge you respectfully. I'm not gonna, but I'm gonna be like, no, listen, I feel like it's not what it is. I feel like I've exhibited enough responsibility for you guys to trust me with this. I feel like basically just show your mom that you're responsible. Show your mom that you're not gonna be a hood rat when you go out and do all these things. And I feel like she might, it won't be instant, it won't be this, okay, yeah, you can go out, but I feel like that's a good start. Showing your parents that you are capable of handling that level of responsibility is always the first step. So best of luck with that, and I have no doubts you probably are responsible, and some parents are just like that. And if your mom is just like firm in her ways on some, or like I would break them in. I would break my parents in, and that's what I did, because like my parents didn't always allow me to do things. I had to start just slightly doing them, and then I went full force, because life is short. Like absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not. No. So yeah, I hope that answered your question. So someone said, just between me and you, K-Arms doesn't compare to you. No ways. I'm not a fan of the comparison, because I feel like we're both great in our own individual ways. I feel like she's doing amazing things. I feel like I'm still a small fish in this big pool, this big pond. But thank you so much. I really appreciate that you think that highly of me, because K-Arms is my, like, I need to get there type of thing. So I really appreciate that you said that, but there's no comparisons here. I feel like I don't want to be compared to her or compared against anyone else, really. I feel like I am me, and that's just that. But thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. So someone asked, what scares you most about South African men in general? And I feel like it's their lack of having a moral compass. I feel like South African men, at least most of them, the large majority of them, do not have a moral compass, and that scares me, because if you don't have a moral compass, it means loyalty, boundaries, respect, all that means nothing to you. Honesty just means nothing to you, and that is scary that people live like that. And I can't believe God made us live with these people, bafethu. Like, we as women are stuck here with labantu, and like, it's not even all of them. I'll be honest, not all of them are these monsters, but I feel like we're outnumbered. If we take all the women and all the good men, the 10, 11 of them that are available in this country, I feel like we're outnumbered by these people with no moral compass that go around doing very, very disgusting things to people, and it scares me a lot. They have no remorse about anything, and they have no moral direction, and for me that's like scary, very scary. So someone asked, do you think you'll marry a current boyfriend? Love you too, by the way. And I definitely see myself marrying my current boyfriend. He is the most amazing person I've ever met, at least one of, because I've met a lot of amazing people, including my mom. My mom, very amazing, okay? But I feel like he's genuinely so intelligent. I didn't think I'd ever meet a guy smarter than me, and I know that sounds very obnoxious, like, who the hell do I think I am? This is not even to say I'm like that smart, but I'm just saying I never thought I'd met a guy who was genuinely smarter than I am, and he just came in and shook the tables. He was like, so what? He's very, very intelligent, and it's not only academically, it's emotionally, it's in every way possible, and I would love to marry him. But obviously if that doesn't work out, then God's plan. But what I'm saying is I wouldn't agree with God's plan, because we are meant to be. Period. If you guys knew our star signs, like, relative to each other, you guys would be like, mind blown. Honestly, you would. Trust me. So someone asked how my relationship with my boyfriend will work now that he's graduated, and funny enough, he's doing his master's right now. So his master's plan and my degree are gonna end at the exact same time. So we're gonna be in Cape Town for the exact same period of time. But yeah, just to answer this question, our relationship is basically unaffected by me doing law, and yeah, him doing his master's doesn't affect me at all in terms of like distance or anything. So we could decide. This is not a question, but I wanted to say I love you, and I love you too. Thank you so much for the support. I really, really do appreciate it. Someone asked, what keeps you going, because you're always going? And for me, I don't think it's motivation anymore. I don't think it's a certain thing that keeps me going. It's just I've gotten to a point where I'm very disciplined, and yeah, it's discipline that keeps me going. And obviously there are external factors such as, oh, my mom and my dad would be so proud of me if I did this, and oh, I'd be so proud of myself if I did that. So let me not lie, there is a sense of motivation in keeping me going, but I won't lie, the most of it is just discipline, not motivation, and that's on being an adult child. The next question is your favorite alcoholic drink. I'm sure we can all say this at the same time. 3, 2, 1. Mimosa. I love mimosas. Honestly, I don't know what else to say besides the fact that I love mimosas. I don't know who decided to put champagne and orange juice in one glass, but thank you. Ngiyabonga, like, thank you. The next question is, are you planning on getting more tattoos? And yes I am. I don't know when I'll get them, but I will definitely get them, and that's just that on that. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just getting more tattoos. My parents will probably scream also scream mahori if they heard this, but like, that's just that. I am so sorry about it. I feel like tattoos are just my thing, and period. So someone asked, what sparked the interest or motivation to do YouTube? Was it always your aim? You do it so well. Thank you so much. And no, YouTube was never in the cards for me. If you asked me 3 years ago if I'd be a YouTuber right now, I would have been like, YouTuber? No. So the next question is, how do you manage your finances? And I don't. I take it a month at a time, and just is what it is. But what I can say for sure is that I am a huge advocate of having a savings account. All my YouTube payments and collaborations, all of that goes straight into my savings. I don't even touch it, to be honest. So I just use my allowance, and I just live off that. And whenever possible, I use my parents' cards for as many things as possible, because like, please. So yeah, have you met any YouTubers along your journey and how's your experience with them? I've met one YouTuber along my journey and she is now one of my closest friends in the world. Odirile Mahlangu, if you're watching this, that's you, baby. So Odi and I weren't initially friends, we just had very similar circles, which is why I'm very shocked we weren't friends, because like, how did we have so many mutual friends but we didn't know each other? So I found her during lockdown and I was looking for different channels to watch, and I shut my friendship shop with her. I was like, girl, we're both in Cape Town, how's about we grab some lunch or something, do a collab, see what the vibes are. And from the day we met, from literally the first day we met, we were just, the vibes were communicating, the vibes are always correct. So that's the one that's the one YouTuber I've met along my journey, and it's been great. But I haven't met any other YouTubers. I follow a lot of them, I've communicated with a lot of them, but I haven't collaborated with them, which I would love to collaborate with other YouTubers. I'm just shy. I'm very shy. You guys think I'm very outgoing, and I am, but yo, I'm shy at the same time. Anxiety.
Anxiety. Anxiety.
How many years have you been studying? And this would be my 5th year studying, and this LLB is my 2nd degree, so that's on educated honeys worldwide, okay? Period. So back to YouTube once again, and next question is, I feel like this will be the last question. Do you have ex-boyfriends? And okay, listen, I've only been in 2 relationships other than my current relationship. The first was in high school, so I feel like that doesn't even count, because what in the ghetto was going on in that relationship? I don't know what was going on, so I don't even count it in my head. But the second one, I was 18, and I feel like at 18, even though I thought I was grown and I had it all going on, I feel like I was very young, naive, and impressionable, and because of that, so many people took advantage of me, and I don't recognize that relationship, just because when I think about it as an adult, the things that happened in that relationship, I'm just like, you were trash. Like, why were you doing that to me? Like, and we weren't that far apart in age. It wasn't some old man, because I hate old men and they smell funny. My ex was about a year or 2 older than me, but I'm just like, I was in 1st year, and just by virtue of that, I didn't know much. I was fresh out of high school, and I feel like he did so many things that are just messed up. And it's only now that I'm like 22 where I'm like, you nasty motherfucker. Like, so yeah, I don't recognize my 2 previous relationships. I don't have exes. I just don't. I don't. Say what I said. Okay. I said it was the last one, but it's not the last one, because I'm here having a good time, okay? So the next question is, hi Anelisa, I love your channel. Thank you so much. I wanted to know, what is your dream travel destination? What place, city, country would you like to visit, and why? Santorini, Greece. Santorini, Greece is the next place I would love to go to. It's just so beautiful, it's just so aesthetic, and I am that hun. Like, I would love to go to Santorini, Greece. So if my parents or my boyfriend are watching this, do something. I don't know, go work. Just do something, because I need to get to Santorini. And this is also to myself. Save that money up so you can get to Santorini. I love Santorini, like, ooh. Anyways, so this question is quite long, but I'm gonna go for it, because I love you. Google it too, please. In your opinion, is there such thing as overqualified? I'm having a hard time deciding whether I want to stay at school next year and pursue my master's, or go into the workplace and build onto my experience. Because I also can't imagine being in a situation where a company can't afford to pay me what I'm worth. Period, girl. By the way, you inspire me so much. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I think you should go for the workplace experience, just because obviously you can always be more qualified. You can always get your master's, always get your PhD, you can always get yourself more qualified. Whereas with the workplace, it gives you a sense of experience that you obviously haven't gone through before. Makes your CV look really good, knowing that you've had actual tangible experience with companies. So I feel like go for the workplace experience. And if you really do want to complete your master's or anything else, you can do that part-time if you dedicate it enough for that, because I feel like it's very hard to work and do like another degree part-time. But I feel like if you really want it, you can get it. So I say go for the workplace experience. I feel like it provides just another level of sauce to your CV. That's just my opinion on that, okay? Just is. So the last question for this video, the official last question for this video is, how good would you rate the law faculty at UCT, and how do you stay making us laugh with the edits on the videos? They are bomb. Firstly, I'm glad people appreciate the memes I put into my video. Guys, my personality is literally 98% memes. Like, I think in memes. So I'm glad that the people that appreciate it out there. Okay, period. Period. But the law faculty at UCT, child. In terms of difficulty, it is hard. So if I could rate UCT law school, everything considered, the aesthetics, the vibe, the people, the lecturers, the everything, I'd give it a 7. Yeah, a 7, just because it's very hard and I'm not having a good time as we speak. But there's very good lecturers. Most of the lecturers that I have actually wrote textbooks for their particular course, which is crazy that you wrote the textbook and you're marking my exam. I'm not sure. But I feel like the holistic experience you get from UCT Law School is interesting, and for that I'll give it a 7 because yeah. And during exam time I'll give it a 4 though because it's really bad vibes. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I truly appreciate it. I really hope I don't have to partition this video into part 1 and 2 because but I hope you guys enjoyed learning more about me nonetheless. Thank you so much for submitting your questions. I truly do appreciate it. I love you guys very much, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye guys. Namhla senzumlando. Senzumlando. Namhla senzumlando.